We are officially recording.
Are we filming now?
We are filming. I just leave it.
Where's your thing gone? Oh, there, under your hair.
Down there. I decided down there might be better. I'll just go with it.
I'm not being rude by having my phone out, but if we're talking about the week, I won't remember my week.
Do you know, that's probably a really good... Mine's over there. That's not... My diary's up.
Horses. That's what you've been doing all week.
Yeah.
Let's start with your week. What have you been up to?
Oh, God, no, give me time to think.
Work. Lots of work. What have I been up to? I've got my diary open.
Yeah, tell me what you've done.
So, what did we do? Oh, lots of grooming. So, yes, grooming show dogs. We groomed lots of show dogs early part of the week.
Yeah.
Getting them ready for shows.
Breeds?
Changing coats. Oh, Cairns, of course.
Just
Cairns.
No Norwiches.
Not on that day, no. That was Monday. A couple of people that's dogs they have dogs from us that we bred, and getting them ready for dog shows. So we've stripped them out. Where are they going? We've got our next show. No, I don't know.
Don't ask that question.
Don't ask that. No, our next show is the 24th of October, which is Midland Counties.
That's next week?
That's next weekend. Yes, that's rattled round quickly. And then after that, we've got a club show in the middle of November, and then a big championship show in December. There's a short break over Christmas, and then we're back January. So it's just keeping these coats, we call it rolling, so that they stay in this nice medium length. So we just keep every, the one comes most weeks, the other one comes once a month, and we just kind of go over them and put them in show trim and pick out bits and keep them looking all nice and smart and tidy.
Take out the bits that have tufted out.
Have grown, the sticky outy bits, the technical term of sticky outy bit.
I love that
Brush
term.
them through, and let them have a shake, and if it's stuck out, then we pluck it out, and then we accentuate their virtues and hide their faults, as it were.
Does the coat growth change through the year? Like the way our horses have summer coat and winter coat? Is there a different thickness?
No, they've got a double coat, so the wiry texture on the outside and then the undercoat underneath, and they will shed those coats, usually sort of seasonal, and sometimes the weather will mess those up. If we have a decidedly warm winter, then they'll think it's springtime, and then they'll shed their undercoat.
So it wouldn't actually come out anyway. If you left it, would it just do its own thing?
Yes, well, to a certain extent. Cairns, when they're left, they'll get really, really long. When I was travelling out in Europe, my friend, her brother had two Cairns off her, and they were 8 years old, and he'd never had them trimmed, and they looked like Skye Terriers. Their hair was as straight as yours, and it just parted on their backs and fell to the floor like that, and it was literally touching the floor.
I didn't know it would do that.
And it was just all this. It hadn't got the harsh texture of when it's short, but it was just, they were so long. Their ears had folded over because, again, it was so long, and their ear hair was sort of down here. It was incredible to see them.
That would have been interesting to see.
Yeah, I wish I'd got photos now, but you don't. But of course, so we don't want them like that for showing, so we regularly pluck it out and roll them. It's a Labrador chasing a ball in the background. It's quite entertaining. And keep them looking in that kind of medium length coat, really. And then we look, if they've got nice neck and shoulders, they tend to grow a lot of hair around their neck. So we take a lot of that out to show off their length of neck and lovely shoulders. So accentuate their virtues, really. Excuse me, I've got a cough. We're being watched now by a cockapoo.
Are we?
It's gone, what are those people doing there? Oh, and there's a lovely little spaniel puppy.
We're going to be far too distracted by all the dogs that are wandering. Oh, look, the play area is nearly free.
Oh, Rachel's going to go in the play area in a bit. I'm just going to turn that tripod around while she does the whole lot.
Oh, I'm so going to go and do it.
Yeah, no, it's fab. Push that child out the way, it'll be fine.
What are they doing anyway?
You need to do that. Look, the child's upside down swinging around. There you go.
I used to do that when I was little. I'm not sure I'd do it anymore.
No, I couldn't do it now. My wrists wouldn't hold.
I don't think I'd trust myself to not just end up on my head upside down.
Get that one on camera. That would be fun.
Definitely.
So that was the early part of the week, and then I need to look at my phone again because I can't remember what I did yesterday. What did we do?
Yes, there are a few more days between Monday and
Tuesday. You can pick some pictures up off the Facebook post. Tuesday, of course, we went up to Leslie's and groomed Norwich Terriers all day, so that was fabulous.
Yeah. So who went up there? One of the students?
Yeah, she was. Sammy came to us. She was working as a groomer, but came to us to do her, what do they call it, reduced hours learning, level 2, level 3, because she could groom. She just needed to do all the assessments and the exams and things. So so she qualified with a distinction. Her and her friend Katie came.
Fantastic.
But Sammy loves the hand stripping, so we went up to Leslie's with Dorinda, and we left 6:30 in the morning, got back by about that time in the evening, and then just groomed. I think we did 8 or 9 Norwich carriage throughout the day.
Yeah.
So lots of hand stripping and trimming those.
Bring any home with you?
No, not this time.
Well done.
I know, for once I actually came home with an empty car.
That's quite good for you.
It was quite an achievement to do that. There were a few I could easily have stolen.
Yeah.
But no, we didn't, not on this occasion. So it's always a nice day, always learning when you go to Leslie. She's always so easy to share knowledge and learning how to work all the coats and everything.
Yeah, and I saw you bought some new grooming tools.
Oh.
Was that off the back of that, or were you already grooming?
No, Johan is a great friend now. He is Finnish, and I met him when I was judging out there earlier in the year.
Yeah.
And I hadn't kind of connected Johan with Groomer DK and all the tools. And Laura came grooming the week before last and had her tool, and I sent a photo to Johan and said, can I, are you still selling these, because it feels great. They've got chunky handles, and because I'm older now and my hands don't work as well, having a really chunky handle sits better in my hand, and it just feels so much nicer. And he very kindly sent me over all of those tools, which was just amazing.
Nice.
So I did a Border Terrier this morning and practicing with the different tools, because some are designed for rolling the coat, so they literally won't pick up as much hair. So using exactly the same technique, and it fries my brain. But some of the knives will strip out the whole coat down to the undercoat, and then some of them, they just pick up the dead ends, or the longer bits. So that's exactly what we want for rolling. Yeah. So just getting used to the different tools and what they can do.
Isn't it amazing the amount of years you've been in grooming? You've not come across these tools?
No, I know. Yeah, a few friends have been using them, and then I've always been a bit more traditional, a bit miserable, and say, I'm going to stick to my tools that I know and love. But now I'm like, why didn't I do it earlier? Yeah. Because these make such a difference. Well, just doing this Border Terrier this morning, just trial and error. I sent you some video.
Yes, I can't
of that. Of that Border Terrier. Just with the different tools and stuff. But it's really good to use that. And a thing that I've never used before is a chalk bag.
Okay.
So we use chalk in hand stripping for drying the coat out. If your coat's slightly greasy, you can put chalk in, and it gives you better grip. Yeah. Well, Johan sent me this bag of antibacterial chalk, which again I'd never come across before, and it's a little bag, so it will sit on the table. Obviously if you drop it on the floor, it will puff out of chalk, but it won't break, because we usually use chalk in blocks, and I've had it happen so many times. You put the chalk block on the table and you strip in the dog, and the dog goes like that, and the chalk block's on the floor in a zillion pieces. Or you have a big pot of chalk. The pot that you buy is about this big, and again the same happens, which is a real faff because it's hard to clean. But this will hook on the grooming table, and it'll just sit there. And you just puff it like that, which puts it on your fingers, and then you can use it. So I'm excited to use that and try that as well. So so it's really, really good stuff. So that's Groomer DK. Yeah. And he sends all over the world, because I did that post, and then somebody in Australia was like, I'm waiting for mine to arrive. And so it was really nice. He sends all over the world. So good stuff. So that's nice to be able to use those different tools. Yes, now the old hands are starting to be a bit achy, then
well, anything that makes it a bit easier.
Very much so. Yes,
good investment.
Yeah. So do you have things like that in horses? Because you pull manes, don't you?
Yes.
Well, you might not pull manes.
You should. You can pull manes. I don't pull manes. I scissor manes just because I don't like pulling it. Gilly hates it. If people want it doing, I will do it. Yeah. But so many horses object so strongly to it. I go, well, if they don't like it, should we make them do it?
Well, that's where we are with the hand stripping.
Some people are absolutely traditional and say, pulling all the way, not doing anything else. Don't take some scissors to my horse's mane. I'm like, okay, it's fine, I'll pull it. But more people now are of the opinion of, actually, do you know what? Does it really matter if it's scissored? Not at all. No. So I'm a master with a pair of scissors. I did Gilly's the other day, actually. So it's nice and almost level.
Oh, nice. Almost level.
Almost level. He doesn't like the bit at the top of his head. And because it sits like flat, like down the side of his neck to about 3/4 away, then it starts like pushing forwards towards his ears, and I can't hold it down and cut it and get it straight. I'm like, doesn't matter, it doesn't sit down anyway. No one can see it, and if it's plucked up, you can't tell. So.
So what's the purpose of pulling? Is it just for maintenance? Just to keep it nice and short?
Yeah, just to keep it at a nice length, nice and short. Obviously some breeds wouldn't have it. If you've got, like I say, a Welsh Mountain pony, they're supposed to have natural hair.
So there's
just be left completely. But
so they have a big flowing mane, don't they? Those, beautiful. Yeah. So I suppose the purpose that the horse is used for as well would dictate what you do with its mane.
Yeah. Some people shave them off again, depending on the breed,
Yes.
it can be hogged off.
I know that's the word, hogged off. Yeah, no, it's a bit. Is it? Yeah. So why would you do that? No, you don't. No.
It's one of those. There's like reasons. If you've got a horse that's like itchy, they can get like sweet itch or something, and it's easier if you can get to the skin. You've got that kind of thing. Some of them are just really coarse, really thick, really bushy, and they just go, and they just sit up in a great big explosion. And it's not worth leaving. It's just a looks thing, basically. So if you've got like a really big chunky neck, and you've got this silly little mane sticking out of it, it looks a bit silly. So
you may as well just chop it off and
take
then
it all off. It fits with the conformation and the horse, I suppose.
Okay.
I don't think there's a specific reason for it other than that. I think it's just looks.
Yeah, just purely cosmetic
I think
thing.
So.
Yeah.
I'll have to look it up and see.
Yeah, no, that's interesting, isn't it? Yeah. I've always wondered because it. You see it sometimes on like the bigger horses, don't you? The heavier horses. I've seen them with it hogged off and that kind of. I suppose it makes the neck look chunkier somehow, doesn't it?
Yeah, it'll be an appearance thing, won't it, really? I mean, sometimes the tails are cut really short. So you've got like the horses that pull
the drays and things. Yeah,
that kind of thing. That's obviously safety so they don't get stuck in anything or whatever, so they're all chopped off right up at the dock. Some people don't agree with doing that, but if it's going to save you ripping your horse's tail off or whatever,
well,
to me it's got to be done, isn't it?
I suppose from a whacking flies off point of view, they haven't got. I wonder if anyone's made a hair extension for horses like that.
There are hair extensions, but not that extreme, I don't think. You can have them if your horse's tail's a bit thin. There's something that you like just band into the middle of it, and it just sits in the middle to thicken the tail up. So you can get those. I don't know anyone who uses them though, so I don't know what they're like.
No. I saw them when we went to Horse of the Year show. Tail extensions, and I was kind of like, why? Yeah. But yeah.
I can't get away with it because nothing's ever Gilly's tail coloured.
What colour's his tail?
I don't really know anymore. It's kind of red at the moment.
Oh, okay.
I took a picture of it the other day. It's on my phone. So I
can't show you. No.
But it's almost Alban at the moment, like properly
really?
like mahogany kind of red.
Wow.
And I'm like, okay, interesting this year. Different colour to usual. It's normally orange, obviously.
Oh wow. Do you think that might be because we talked last time about you changing his diet?
I don't know.
Is that tied in with that, or is that?
Who knows, potentially. Either that or it's just the time of year he's eating all the acorns that he shouldn't be eating.
No, they shouldn't eat acorns. Are they poisonous to horses as well? No.
But he likes them.
I know, but you're not to eat them.
No, well, try and stop him when there's 6 oak trees in the field. I went and gathered 5 barrowfuls of acorns the other day.
Oh my gosh.
After that storm that we had last week.
Yeah,
I was like, right, I'll go and collect them because the floor was just completely covered. I was like, that's too many for me to ignore. Like, some you're all right, like a group of 6 horses, it's not too bad. But I was like, I can't ignore those.
No.
5 barrowfuls.
Wow. Where'd you put them? What'd you do with them?
They went on the muck heap.
Oh, okay.
Do you know the thought that went through my mind? Why do we need so many acorns? I mean, I know only some would take root and grow. However, we don't need 5 barrowfuls off one tree. That's just completely ridiculous. Just a handful, surely one of them's going to take.
So is it to feed all the squirrels?
Well, I don't know because the squirrels haven't eaten them. There were 2 squirrels on the next tree along, doing a good job with the next tree, and quite a lot have disappeared from that one. And I was like, can you just redeploy yourselves over to this one that's got like thousands? But they won't go into it.
I wonder why. Does it not taste the same?
I don't know.
Interesting.
Makes you wonder.
Yeah, because why would they focus on one and not the other?
Well, that's what I thought, especially when the one has got so
got
many
loads.
more on
You would
than the other
imagine
one.
that they would. So maybe there's something wrong with that tree.
Potentially.
And the squirrels don't like it.
Maybe. I did debate whether I could open up a squirrel employment agency or hire squirrels out to send to people with horses. Like, go and do a job,
go and
guys.
do these. Yeah,
These
that
people
would be
need
cool.
help.
Could you imagine? That would be so much fun with their little jackets on. Off we go, sort these acorns out.
Yeah, they are quite cute. I know they're vermin, aren't they, technically? But
I know, yeah. But
we
they
don't have
are
the
lovely.
nice ones around here, do we? We've got the horrible grey ones.
The grey ones.
Yeah, maybe it's that.
Squirrels. That's really strange about the acorns.
Yeah.
Because the squirrels do bury them and eat them, don't they? But then...
I mean, I'm sure they must have a big stash somewhere. Maybe they just gave up with that tree. They were like, we're never going to clear these guys. Let's move on to another one.
And my granddad always used to say that if like acorns and if there's a lot of berries on the rose hips and all that sort of stuff, that it's going to be a really, really hard winter.
Apparently so.
And the blackberries and all of that.
Everything's gone early as well, hasn't it, this year? Really, really early.
So maybe we're in for a real
I think we're
snowy, coldy winter.
Yeah, it should be cold, shouldn't it? But I keep thinking with the lack of rain, surely it's going to be a wet winter. It's got to rain at some point.
One of our students this morning, was saying, and I thought of you, that it's supposed to be wet all week next week.
Yeah, it looks like it. It's a bit iffy.
Which isn't great, is it?
No, I'd rather have cold.
Yeah. I love those cold. Leash isn't a winter person, and me and another person are very much winter people.
Yeah.
I love those crisp, frosty mornings, and everything's crackly and crunchy, and
especially once all the leaves have gone.
Yeah,
once everything's all like orange and juicy. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, no.
Best time of year if you ask me.
I love it. But not when it's wet and muddy.
No, wet and muddy's not fun.
No, I'm sorry, I'm not boring you. I'm not bored, I'm just...
You'll be setting me off if you start yawning. We'll just sit here yawning one to the other.
Yeah. It's really quite pretty sat here, isn't it?
It's really nice. I just keep watching. I can just see dogs running around over in the background, just like zooming along and chasing
children
things.
playing on the things down there. Have we said where we are?
No. Where are we?
No, we're in Vines Park in Droitwich. Just sat having a natter and walking along and found a nice bench. So I thought we'd sit and have a natter.
I've never been here.
Park. No, there's the Lido swimming pool, which is an open air swimming pool. Bats back down that way, and then I think you just walk through, similar to this, way over to the other side of Droitwich.
And there's a cafe.
It's really beautiful. Oh yeah, the
and
cafe.
It looks like
so
they're
busy.
building stuff. Perhaps a splash park or something.
Oh yeah, there was that. We walked past that splash park by the tennis court.
And did I not see some water down there somewhere? As in that wasn't.
I think that's
Is it the canal? Is there a canal along there? Is there a canal?
No, I don't think the canal comes through Vines Park, but is it the River Sow Warp?
Oh, okay.
I'm sure.
Might be. Because I can see a little bridge over there that goes over something.
Walk that way. Let me just see where we are. There is water, but I'm pretty sure it's the Sow Warp River, because that's what goes through.
That would make sense, I suppose, wouldn't it?
Vines Park as well. Tagwow. Oh, I don't know. I'm not sure, but yeah.
Who knows?
Maybe it's going that way. I'm going the wrong way.
It's that thing. Is it? Oh no, that's the Lido itself, isn't it? Well, there's
it
definitely
goes
water somewhere. I
underground.
can see it.
Yeah,
clear.
no, I'm sure. Into the Lido. Because there's a lake down the bottom as well, isn't there, in the Lido Park? And so maybe it's not the Sow Warp then. No, that's the Sow Warp up there. The River Sow Warp's
It might be that
further up.
because I spotted it while I was in the car park. So maybe that's just a little bit of a stream that feeds into
the Sow Warp River.
It's definitely not a canal anyway. That's not.
No.
Squirrels. Busy squirrels. I need those
catch
ones.
them and put them to your acorns.
We need them to take them to our oak trees.
They're poisonous, aren't they, acorns?
Yeah.
The horses.
Yeah. But they've got different tolerance levels apparently. So like some horses would eat an acorn and have a problem, and some horses could eat quite a lot of acorns and not a problem. I think Gilly fits in the not a problem because he just loves
He's still walking around.
Oh, at the moment, he was on when I left anyway, half an hour ago.
So that might be like, was it raisins and dogs and that sort of thing?
Yeah, I think it's more of a toxic thing than a poison. I think it's a build-up of, but it can cause like liver damage. I think.
You'll have to stop him then, won't you? It's really hard, isn't it?
I don't know what to do because we can't fence them off. Obviously, we haven't got the flexibility to just do as we please because it's not our yard.
No.
So we can't fence them off. Another shelter.
Oh.
Because of course, if it's raining, they'll go and stand under the trees.
You just have to get out there. Can't you go mow them up?
Well,
push the mower over. Would a mower pick them up?
I don't know. We've got one of those poo sucker things.
Oh, okay.
The poo vacuum.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, I wonder whether that would vacuum them up or not.
I'd have thought so.
Maybe. It's not too bad now, to be fair. I think most of them came down in that storm. So there's like some coming down, but they're not
too
as bad as they were. So I'm not overly worried now. I think we're through the worst of it.
Yeah.
Which is good.
Ooh.
Anyway, what else have you done this week?
What else have I done this week? Let's wake the phone up. Let me see, because my memory is...
Oh, God, nearly fell off the bench.
Don't fall off the bench. Don't fall off the bench. Yes, we went to Leslie's. And what else have we done? Oh, grooming my own dogs. And lots of students, because at work, because we're teaching students again, so we've got people coming back in to learn how to groom dogs, so that's really nice. We've had a lot of past assessments this week, so we've been doing grooming assessments.
The practicals?
So, the practical bits, so that's been really nice. For the level 3, they have to groom, do a wool coat, so your traditional cockapoo really is what we did this week, a couple of cockapoos, and some churned out some really nice grooms, so it was lovely. And then we did a drop coat assessment yesterday. So a drop coat is literally where the dog's coat comes out of its body and it drops, not drops off, but just drops down its body.
Something
so
like
that's
silky,
like similar. So like your Maltese terriers and your
long-haired Yorkshire terriers.
The Yorkshire terriers.
Yeah.
So it's dealing with that because it's slightly different techniques.
Yeah.
So student did a really nice groom on one of those, and then student did a hand strip yesterday.
Okay.
So Lily, one of mine, has been looking like a yak really for ages, saving her for students that need to do their hand strip assessments. So she finally got, and when she came out of her bedroom this morning, I did a double take because I was like, where's Lily gone? Oh no, you are Lily, because you look all nice and smart now. And she's like, I've got a nice hairdo now. I look like I live somewhere. But so that's really nice, because it's lovely when you get students and you teach them. Obviously they come in with no skills. Most of them can, walk their own dog and stuff, but it's completely different being in the grooming room. And people have to learn their own tolerances and the dog's tolerances and all those skills and everything. And students always say, you make it look so easy. Well, that's because I've been doing it for so long, and it's just time and patience. And then I had a student, it wasn't this week, it was last week, and she'd family, so summer holidays, she hadn't been in, she'd been in a couple of days in September, and then early October she did her first full groom since before the summer holidays. And she finished it and she was like, do you know, I finally feel like I've got it and I can do it. She says, I've done this whole cockapoo just over 2 hours, she says, which is, it's good timings for that. And so she was just like, and it was so chuffed. And just to be part of that journey is just so, it's wonderful. It's really, really, it's great fun. And we have a lot of fun while we're teaching as well and going along. And, so teaching them the various skills and stuff.
So people do literally start with like no experience at all. Like never having picked up a brush, so to speak.
Yeah, one student a few years ago came and she didn't even own a dog herself.
Okay.
And that was because I always send them home to practice like holding feet or getting used to when we scissor between toes, we have to kind of put our fingers up between the pads underneath. Yeah. So if you haven't got a dog that you can practice on at home, it's kind of a bit difficult. So she struggled at the outset because of not having any practice, but she would come in earlier and then just get a friendly daycare dog or one of mine and just practice doing stuff like that. So but most people come in not having groomed. I always ask, if they've been hairdresser, horses, all that sort of stuff, and generally as a rule, most horsey people make very good dog groomers. Okay. And I always put that down to the fact that you're used to dealing with something unpredictable and
big.
And there's very much two things going on, isn't there? So like you're watching the horse while you're riding, or you're brushing the horse, but you're still watching where its feet are. Yeah, definitely. Do there's all of that, and that's what a lot of people struggle with when they first come in, is that you're working on a thing that's moving. It's not like we could all draw around that, couldn't we? But if we try and draw around it and it's doing this, so then you have to learn how to get that animal to stand still in the nicest possible way that isn't going to stress it out, because you still need to achieve that groom if possible.
And they're all different as well. Just because something works in one doesn't really work
exactly.
For the other, does it? So.
And then that, every cockapoo, every Cairn terrier, you learn to groom it one day, and then a cockapoo will come in the next day and it with a completely different coat texture type. So it might be more cocker spaniel coat and be a very flat coat, be more silky, and the next day it might be a poodle and it's so tight and so curly.
They're totally different, aren't they?
That everything that you have to do. So it's and it's teaching them then to think outside of that box. Just because that dog's going off. Look, where's that dog running? I'm on a squirrel. That dog is definitely on a squirrel hunt.
Looks like it.
The dog just run past and he's chasing squirrels. So and then it's just working with the students to get them to understand that it is so different, and to always expect the unexpected, because they're unpredictable animals, and it's very so there's a lot more to it, but it's great fun and we love it, and then the students do as well. So and teaching the City and Guilds qualifications has made it so easy compared to other providers, because it's just you teach them the practical elements of it, and then there is theory that goes alongside it, but now we've got Alex doing all the sort of exam prep and everything. That's taken a burden off. But the assessments are so brilliant, because they just they'll have an unknown dog come in, and then they'll wash it, they'll dry it, they'll groom it all the way through, and then we assess it at the end. And they build a portfolio of evidence rather than doing a lot of overly onerous theory online. There's not that element to it, and I think it suits a lot of people. Some people are like, oh, I hate exams, but with our now ability to be able to sit down with you and have Alex take you through how you answer exam questions, how you structure that, what the exam question means, then it really helps support that. And that's very much in its infancy, as you know.
Yeah.
But one of our students, what did she pass the other day? She attributed her success in her assignment, it was, in prep for the exam, purely down to Alex. She said, if he hadn't have helped me with that, then I know that I wouldn't have been able to do it, which is a real success story, isn't it? And it's just, and that, as we've only just started it, hopefully that will build more and more. So
I suppose it's difficult as well, because certainly when I was in the building, a lot of the students tended to be, I'm going to say older, as in like sort of 20s, 30s, whatever. You're kind of out of school and you're out of learning, and it's really difficult to come back into it and start again, isn't it? It's such a massive change for people.
Oh, and I always say to people as well, where exactly what you've just said, if they haven't been in education for a long time, we have to learn the ability to learn again before we actually start learning. So we have to get into that, and that's where then, you know, me and Leash doing the practical stuff, and Alex to a certain extent, we have to allow that, because it takes a while. And the fact that you're stood up all day, for a start, for some people they're not stood up. Who else stands up all day? I know you do in your job, but you walk all day.
I don't stand. I walk.
So we stand at the table, and we're kind of like, we move a little bit, and then you're dealing with the dog, and then you're learning new skills. That's an awful lot for people to be taking on when they're learning stuff as well. So we always try and find out at induction, when was the last time they took an exam? And so some people, we had somebody come the other day, and she's 56, and so I haven't sat an exam since I was at school. Okay, great. Part of your hours then, we know a good chunk of your hours has got to be prepping for this exam. And then we've got, we'll do mocks, we'll do like soft mocks where we'll give her a past exam paper, take it home and have a go at it once she's been with us for so long. And then we put people through real mock exams where our invigilator will come in, and it's, for all intents and purposes, it's a real exam, save for the proper
under the situation.
under exam conditions. So and that just gives them a feeling of what it's like and how long they've got in order to prepare for the real things. So, and that then helps them, and that, we want people to succeed, don't we?
Yeah, so get them out there, get them grooming.
Yeah, very much so. Yeah, because it's a wonderful occupation. So
it is, and it's looking at like the past students and seeing where they are now.
Yeah,
some
very much.
Some of them
so.
do some fantastic grooming.
Yeah, they do.
Although they leave ready to groom, they keep learning, don't they?
Yeah, very much so. And we very much encourage that they attend grooming shows. We put them in touch with people to go off and learn different techniques of grooming. And one I always springs to mind is Mike Wildman and his Cocker Spaniels.
Yes.
So go up and see Mike. Yes, it's a long way. Yes, you'll pay a bit of money, but what you learn will be absolutely incredible. And it's really, really good to go and see how other people set up their salons as well, and just have a chat and make connections. So we're constantly learning, aren't we? Which is just, it's amazing. It's that saying, isn't it? To coin a phrase, every day's a school day.
Yeah, it's true.
But it is, and that makes you all the better to deliver your job, doesn't it? We never stop learning, and that's part of what all this is about, isn't it? This is where the idea for all this came on, isn't it?
Try and push some more knowledge out. Not that we know everything, but if we keep learning things along the way and keep passing it on, then
very much so. And I mean, we've mentioned a dozen links already that I'm sure we'll be able to.
We'll have to stick everything in the description.
We could do with a notepad here, couldn't we? Note down, because otherwise you've got to sit back and watch all this again.
Well, I've got to sit and watch it anyway, so it's.
Oh, okay, there we are. You did press record, didn't you?
I hope so.
I'm just going to go check now.
Yeah, we're all
definitely recording.
It's all good.
That is great. Look, Rachel, there's not a child on that place.
But look, there's a load of little people heading towards us. Look, if they come and get in the camera now, we're going to have to stop filming. As long as they stay the other side, they're all right.
Meow. And I think they look like cubs or scouts.
Yeah, they look like they're doing something. Yeah, they've got some other people walking along with them.
Yeah, they look like they've got official people.
Supervising.
That's fine. We'll have to maybe turn the camera around if it's...
I remember the days of going off and doing stuff like that. Orienteering round the local woods.
I don't remember doing it as that young. We did it for my geography A-level.
Yeah. I can't remember how old I'd been doing it. I can't remember.
We got a bit lost, I think. I can't remember if we had to get picked up by the truck because we got completely abandoned. I'm hopeless at that sort of stuff.
I'm really good at it, but I'm colourblind.
Oh, interesting.
So I never forget the one time I was trying to follow what I thought was a path or a track, and I was actually following a contour line on the hill, and I was just like, well,
I love it.
Yes, it makes me sort of, don't 100% trust me with a map, just on the colour issues.
Okay, I didn't know you were colourblind.
Yeah.
How does that impact?
Overall, it's not too bad. I remember once at the yard, one of the apprentices needed to put a rug on a horse. I said, which rug needs to go on this horse? And I said, the purple one. No, the blue one. Whichever way around. I think I said the blue one. And they were confused. And I just heard Carla go, she means the purple one. Because she knew that I was colourblind. And she's like, she means that one. I was like, oh, it's purple. I was like,
oh, really?
To this day, I still call it the blue rug. And every time I look at it and go, apparently that's purple. Tinky Winky on Teletubbies.
Oh, I don't know which one that is.
I was going to say the blue one. Apparently it's purple.
Oh, really?
It was a question on the Chase ages ago.
Oh, wow.
What colour
I'm Googling.
What colour is Tinky Winky?
Oh, really?
And I was just confused.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, Tinky Winky is purple. So
no,
you see that as blue?
Tinky Winky's blue. And I was like, I would have been out on the Chase.
So
because
do you see blue as blue? And you see that as blue? Or what do you see blue as?
Blue and purple are interchangeable. And blue and green are interchangeable. If I say to you, if I watch a game of snooker,
oh, how do you cope with that?
Really entertaining. I know when all the balls are where they're supposed to be on their little spots, I'm all good.
So what do you see that as?
That's blue. That's very blue, though.
That's very blue. That is very blue. So you can see that as being very blue. Yeah. So then it is just the different hues of colour then that you swap around.
And sometimes if I've got the two next to each other and I can compare, I can
you
tell.
See.
And I had a complete epiphany moment the other year, walking around some woods. And I said, why do they call bluebells when they're purple? And John just turned and looked at me and went, because they're blue. And I was like, oh, okay, interesting. And then I was walking down the aisle in Tesco, the fruit aisle in Tesco, and I looked at the blueberries. I was like, are the blueberries blue too? Yes. I was like, oh, well, I never.
Wow.
I was like, the world has just completely changed for me because I was always completely confused why they're blueberries and why they're bluebells.
They should be purple berries and purple
apparently
bells.
They're blue.
They are blue, yeah.
Fascinating.
Blueberries aren't really like a blue.
No.
Not like a. I haven't got any blue on.
No.
But
Well, there's so
like
many different variations, isn't there, on blue? But I was just blown away, really, that they're blue.
Love it.
So so it's not too bad day to day, but very occasionally. I got told off at school because I coloured the sea in purple.
Oh, really?
Oh, the teacher was screaming at me. What have you done that for? What you're telling me off for? Tell me what you're telling me off for. I couldn't understand. What have you done that for? Well, I've coloured the sea in like you told me to. I went back to my friend and sat down. I was like, what have I done? I sat the piece of paper down. She went, what colour's that? And I went, it's blue. And she's like, it's purple. I was like, oh.
So is that when you found out you were colourblind?
That was when we realised.
Yeah.
So I had to go for tests and everything just to...
Oh, okay, confirm it.
Yeah.
But it doesn't stop you doing the... you produce some really fabulous social media stuff, so it doesn't get in the way of anything, does it? Doesn't?
No, as a general rule, I try and stick to the colours that are safe.
I'm going to send you something now that says, can you do this in blue?
But each colours have numbers as well. They have colour codes.
Yes, of course.
So as long as I can pick up from the colour codes, I can know where I am.
Yes, of course, you'll know where you are with that.
But clothes, I wear a lot of black and I wear a lot of grey. And if I'm wearing colour, I've generally got black or grey to go with that colour because I don't know what colours go together.
Okay, yeah, interesting.
So I quite often put clothes on and go, I can't tell whether that works or not, so take it off and put something else on. Drives me round the bend.
Yeah.
I have to go downstairs to someone and go, does this look okay? Does it work? I'm like, I can't tell.
No.
So it does drive me mad.
Yeah.
It's okay. I get used to it after a while.
Yeah.
I don't know any better.
No,
if I think it looks good,
yeah.
it's fine.
Yeah.
It's like Gilly being orange. Nothing goes with him. I've just learnt to love the Clash. It's fine. It's orange. Nothing goes with orange, does it? The white, black, brown.
Purple.
Yeah, purple. See, I do put him in purple.
Yeah, he'd look nice in purple.
And like burgundy kind of colours.
Yes. Yeah. That darker. Yeah, that. Yeah.
I just stick to safe. I go with earth colours to go with.
Yes, earth. Yeah,
if I
lovely.
aim for earthy colours, I generally know I'm okay.
Yeah, nice. I like earthy colours.
Yeah. Especially this time of year. Looks nice.
Yeah. It's such a beautiful time of year, isn't it?
Really
apart from the damp. It was a bit damp earlier in the week. But,
and it's a bit chilly, I've got to say. I'm a little bit cold today.
Yeah, no.
We've been out riding. I couldn't feel my hands out riding this morning.
Oh, really?
I was like,
I think gloves?
Well, they were in the drawer because I didn't think it was that cold. And apparently, I was all right at the time because I'd been doing my job, so I was nice and warm.
Yeah,
and I got on and went riding. I was like,
sit still. Yeah, no. Oh, no.
So I don't have to do much.
Where did you ride? Just around the fields, or
just round like one of the little road routes. Just a quick one. Gilly had his hocks injected last week.
Right, so tell me more.
We're just I don't know if I told you, I've been having not problems with him, but he just drops his back toes a little bit.
Yes.
Yeah. And we just did some flexion tests when the vet came out the other week, and he was like, he's a little bit off after flexing the hocks. we can medicate them, so we've cracked on and medicated them. We've x-rayed his front feet at the same time as well.
Yes, that was just before, after I was we met last
Yeah,
time.
literally. So
Yes.
just over a week ago we did that, and he's feeling good.
Okay.
So
So what did they
little-
find then with his hocks?
So they haven't really looked at his hocks as such. They've done just flexion testing, very, very slightly lame.
And how do they do that?
They basically hold it up, and if you imagine holding your leg up in the air, then we'd ask to run. And I was like, it's good they don't do it to me, because I'd be very lame. So we don't want to do that. They just did it. I couldn't see it, but my vet could see it very slightly from where he was standing, so that's fine. And he just has a steroid injection, just to sort of take any pain away. Really, it's like we don't think we need to really X-ray them, because he's a 16-year-old X-ray source. Chances are he's got a little bit of arthritis, so we'll pop some painkillers in, see what happens.
Yeah. And does he seem better?
Yes, he does seem better. It's a combination, because obviously I've had a change of farrier with my old guy retiring.
Yes.
So we'd already improved a little bit anyway with the change.
Yeah.
He's just done something slightly different to them, and then with the painkillers on top.
Excellent. And food as well. We have changed
the food, and he decided a week and a half ago to not eat the food.
Oh no!
Sod.
Oh, why?
So I've been out. Oh, I don't know. He's just decided. He does this. He eats a bag of something, so I go and buy another bag of it. And as soon as I open the second bag, he's like, "No, I don't want that anymore."
I'm not eating that now, Mum. No.
So I was just like, right, okay. I was like, I've left it with him. The one day I gave him nothing but the food. I was like, right, no, hey, nothing, eat it. And he was just like, I'm hungry, whinnying at me. I was like, okay, no, I can't do that to you. So I went and bought his Old Faithful, and I've just put a little cupful in. He's licked the bowl clean.
Oh, really?
Yeah, with the other stuff as well.
Yeah,
so he's still eating the good stuff. I thought if I could just put a little bit of flavour in of what he likes, and then I don't want to force him to eat it. I want him to enjoy his.
Yeah, well, it's
his meal.
what is life if we can't enjoy it? Yeah,
exactly.
absolutely.
So he's back on a little bit of that now. So he's eating again, so I'm happy.
Yeah,
so I was like, don't lose weight. You can't lose weight in October.
No, not going into the winter.
You need to stack a few extra calories in now, ready for cold months. So yeah, got him eating again. Hocks feel good. We had a trot up the hill. He dropped his toes slightly, but nothing like.
And can you feel that, or you hear that?
I can hear it. You can't really feel anything. He feels fine to ride, and he hasn't felt lame at any point. But you can just hear him going clonk, clonk, clonk.
Yeah.
But he's not. There's a little tap, but then the further we went, the hill sort of gets steeper as you go. And when he actually dropped his head and used his bum, I think he stopped doing it then. So I think he was just being a little bit lazy at the start of the trot. And then once he started working properly, he was sounding better. So fingers crossed that's solved the problems. We've got a special shoe on one front foot as well after the X-rays. Yeah, they're quite interesting.
So how is that different to the normal classic horseshoe then?
Oh, we'll have to show you a picture. I will put a picture on this video and I'll show you once we've done it. It's so his normal shoe is obviously just horseshoe shaped. And then this one is a completely round shoe.
Oh,
and it's got
like a circle. So it's complete.
It's a complete round circle with I'm gonna say a Y-shape frame in it. Sort of. It looks like a scary face.
Oh, right, okay.
You'll see it when I show you. And it's just got like a gel filling in it as well. And I don't know what it's for.
So it's metal, whatever metal is.
Yeah, so I think it's made of aluminium.
Oh, okay.
And it's just supposed to support his foot better.
In a different way.
I think so he's got a really flat foot and a really upright foot. And it's supposed to be to pick the heels up a little bit, and it's got a bit of a wedge on the back of it.
Okay.
To pick it up.
Wow.
I don't know the technicalities of it. My farrier and my vet say, okay, we're putting this on. I'm like, okay, that's fine. Let's put it on and see what happens. But yeah, the 2 feet were dramatically different. The 2 front ones.
Well, and that will then, as he walks, it's going to be
maximum
difference. And the muscle will develop differently.
And did I say you've got one shoulder bigger than the other?
Yes. Yeah. Oh, okay. So that fits with that then, doesn't it? Excuse
me.
All
comes together.
Yeah, it does.
And hopefully you'll.
So you can get him up a bit then.
Yeah.
And then stride better.
Make him a little bit
even out.
Yeah.
And of course, it's years of not having that then can increase arthritis and things,
exactly.
isn't it?
Yeah, that's it. So he's got slight arthritic changes as well in the one front, in his pastern. Pastern? Yeah, pastern.
Yeah.
Only slight, nothing too major. And my vet was like, don't medicate that yet, let's get the feet right first, and then we'll go from there and see where we go. And if we still think we want to medicate it further down the line, where we will. He says he's not lame at all. So
it's good stuff, isn't it? Yeah.
It's fascinating. It was interesting to see the inside of his feet for the first time, because it's never been done before. And at least we've got something that we can compare it if we need to look again.
It's got that baseline info there.
That's it. So quite interesting to see the difference in the two.
Yeah. So they x-rayed the whole foot?
Yeah, so foot and up as far as like the fetlock joint. So up as far as where the
Is that
ankle
something
is.
you can put in here? I
could.
I don't know. No, but you're not going to. No.
No offence, I'm probably not going to share my X-rays with you. No offence.
No. Can I see them?
You can see them. Yeah, I'll show them. I'll show them to you.
Yeah, no, because I just think it's really interesting, isn't it, to see those differences and learn about that. Yeah. And then it all fits together, doesn't it? Because we know from ourselves. I know when I've had problems with my feet, then you walk differently, and that can give you neck ache.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
And you're like, well, how does my foot give me neck ache? But it's all connected, and it's no different, is it?
It's making you move wrong.
Yeah.
It just brings that question of, with that funny behaviour, has he had low level pain that whole time?
Yeah,
which makes me feel like a bad mum. But
no, but then you don't know.
Do you?
No, and you can't be. You're not a bad mum because you found out about it.
Yeah, and it's those subtle changes that you don't notice because they're so subtle. But then when you look at it and go, oh my god, and compare it to what it was 5 years ago, like I look at the shape of his feet, and although they went from being bad to good, they've then gone the other way again.
Yeah.
And the one that I thought was the problem, which was the flat one, is actually the better put together foot slightly.
Really?
The other one is very, very upright,
and
it shouldn't be quite as upright as it is, I think. I hope my vet's not watching this, I'm not getting it wrong.
It might be the other way around.
She wasn't listening to me.
Yes. You didn't listen to what I said. Oh, gosh.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah, it is fascinating. It's like, reminds me of toenails with dogs.
Yes.
Because, of course, we want the toenail to sit just off the floor, and yet we see them come in, so many dogs all the time.
And they've got toes turned in.
And we've got one.
Feel sick.
We've got one. A dog, I don't know if I can do it like this. So they've got the pads of their feet, and then they've got, if this was the pastern here, and then this is going up the forearm, not the upper arm. This dog actually walks on its pastern.
Oh gosh.
And so its foot's out like that, and its nails are forward.
Yeah.
And its stopper pad is here.
Yeah. Which should be up in the air, shouldn't it?
Yeah, which should be. So the stopper pad should be pointing back like that. And if this is the pastern, I'm not quite, I suppose I could if I stood up. Oh, ow, there we go. There, and this is the fore. So then it's actually walking like this on both front feet.
Oh, the extra strain on everything.
Well, and of course, when she's on the table, she brings her very regularly now, so we have her for less time. And she's always like this. And she looks pained. And it is just so sad for her. And the owner said, and I spoke to the owner about it, because I just think we have a duty of care to, what's going on with her. And she's on medication for this, that and the other, multiple conditions, and she has got some boots that she can put on her, but of course then the dog doesn't want to walk when she's in these boots. And that's like us, isn't it? When we've had a bad back or something, then it can actually be more painful to walk, but if you walk through it, then invariably it will get better. But how do you explain that to an elderly dog that is grossly overweight and and has this just
and then
hideous,
if he doesn't want to walk, how do you get the weight off?
I know, and you have all of that, and it's really, really difficult. But dog toenails are just are a mission at the moment to get.
It's people underestimating the importance of that.
And
it kind of rules everything, doesn't it? Really.
Yeah, very much so. Yeah, because if those toes are squiff, then the foot can't sit properly, which then pushes this bit out and pushes that in, and the dog has to do this then, and then the shoulders, and and it's just all connected, and it's really it's hard.
So it's a minefield, and when you go into it,
very much so.
It's so much more than the obvious thing that's in front of you.
And if a dog comes in with nails like this, and we're trying to trim them, we need them in really every week. Well, then the owners, we have to charge for that. The owners can't afford it. But then the impact of that is so bad, and often when dogs have got really bad nails, it's partly because they won't let you cut them.
Yes.
So how do you get over that? And we can go down desensitisation, but again, how many owners want to pay for all of that? It's very, very difficult to. Yeah. So whilst we don't knock the thing off, whilst we want the best for the dog, then it's harder to achieve it. It's not always cut and dried about just get those nails short.
Yeah, definitely.
We can't always just cut the nails because there's a lot of variable factors in there as well, isn't there?
Yeah,
so,
definitely.
Yeah, which is harder, but yes, so we just do what we can and cut where we can, and Are you getting cold?
I'm freezing, but I've been freezing all day, so.
Cheers, bloody freezing.
Honestly, I'm just
getting a bit cold.
I'm cold-blooded,
What's the time? What time did we start? It would have been about 10 past. I don't know. How long have we been going? For ages.
Well, we met at
almost
one,
an
hour.
So,
yeah.
So
I might just hit pause.
Yes,
at least.
pause.
look, there's lots of children on the play area again.
I know. We missed our moment, Rachel. Have you pressed record again?
I have pressed record again.
Yeah,
we are back on again.
back
If it goes
on it.
quiet, I'm definitely going to have a go. But I can't do it in front of all these adults, can I?
No.
Look a bit silly.
We need to clear them off.
Yeah, if everyone disappears out of sight, then I'll go and like run down it quickly. Do you know what it reminds me of?
What?
Thinking the Krypton Factor. Do you
Oh,
remember it?
God, I loved the
used to
Krypton
love that.
Factor
I
when they
really
did that
wanted to go on
obstacle
that.
course.
Yeah, I really wanted to go
I
on it.
loved the Krypton Factor.
Brilliant.
That's
So
where
much
they
fun.
used to have to do puzzles and things as well, wasn't it? Was that the Krypton
No, that was the
Factor?
Crystal Maze.
Oh,
Is that what you're thinking of?
Yes, the Crystal Maze as well.
I wanted to go on
loved
that as well.
So what was the Krypton Factor? They asked loads of questions.
No, the Krypton Factor was like an assault course.
Was that all it was?
Yeah, I can't remember the rest of it. That's the only bit I remember was the assault course at the end. I always wanted to do that.
I thought they used to have to do like puzzles where they stood at boards and they had to kind of fit things.
Maybe.
I don't know.
I can't remember.
No, I
I'll have
can't.
to find an old episode. There'll be one on YouTube somewhere.
Oh, I
won't there?
love the Krypton Factor.
That was so much fun though. I always wanted, but that's what that reminds me of. And I could just like, oh look, there's a hanging ladder thing. I bet by the time by the time I've done that though, my feet will still be on the floor.
You'll have to lift your knees up.
Yeah, I'll have to
Feet off the
dangle.
floor. Dangle on the floor. I couldn't do that one. My wrists are killing. When we were young, we lived out at Norton and next to Norton Barracks, and down the bottom of the lane, we used to run in to their proper assault course, because when they first left, there were still all the ropes and everything there. Over the years, it all degenerated and fell apart. But that was amazing, because there was tunnels and there was sandbanks you used to run up, and oh god, yeah, we used to spend hours doing that
That
assault
would have been my
course.
idea of heaven when I was a kid.
it was
Would
just
have loved that.
incredible.
Absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, no, it was brilliant.
So much fun. They used to
Yeah.
have one at the pub, a little one like that at one of the pubs down the road. We always used to play on it when we were out. Everyone would be having a drink and we'd be
Oh god,
pretending we were on the
few
Krypton
broken
Factor.
ankles coming that way.
I got away with
I
it
quite
when
like
was a
that
kid.
thing up there. That's more my style.
Oh, the swing.
Yeah, but
Do you know,
it's
I
got
did-
like a big. How do you describe that seat?
It's like, I don't know, it's like one of those big disc things, isn't it, that you get
It's a
in?
big disc. It's probably
did
about
spot
3 or
it.
4 foot across.
I spotted it on the way and I was like, we could go and get on that. And just like swing along while we're filming.
Swing while
Wouldn't
we
be
film.
feeling seasick
That
or
would be
do
my
it.
that would be my. There's a child lay down in it, and that's my kind of exercise.
I might, if the child is gone, I might just go and have
Yeah,
a
we
quick
can have
swing.
a quick swing in that.
Just why not?
Get in it. I know.
Everyone's going to think we're mad.
No,
It's
no,
fine.
it's great. It's great fun though, isn't it?
Look, there's an adult. Look, she's on it. I
on
mean, she
it,
has
she's
children,
on it.
but you know, it's not the point, is it?
No, good man.
Be okay.
No, we don't need children.
I'm going to clip Gilly tomorrow.
Oh, are you?
I
Oh,
am.
great fun.
Yeah,
oh,
well,
will
hopefully.
he be all right with that? Does he mind?
He doesn't like it, but he tolerates it. I've worked out the best way to do it is with him loose.
Oh, okay, so
So
he can just walk
He
around.
can just, if he can go off and do a circle, he's fine.
Yeah,
I
and
use
then
my
he'll
dog,
come
my dog
back.
clippers.
Oh, okay.
I just put the big wide blade on it.
Yeah,
and they
yeah,
work really
nice,
nicely because they're a bit
nice.
quieter.
Yeah, yeah.
Whack all that fluff off because he didn't.
Has he got a
fluff,
really
you know.
big coat now?
Well, by Gilly standards. I mean, somebody asked me the other week, do you keep him clipped all year round? And I was like, this is the winter coat. They were like, oh. I
Oh,
was
really?
like, this is hairy for Gilly.
Oh.
So yeah, I'll get that off because he's suddenly fluffed up all around his neck and he's a bit warm.
So is that why you take it off, to help him cool down?
Keep him a bit cooler, and if he gets hot when he's working, you know, Black Beauty. He got too hot.
Did he? No, I don't know.
You don't know Black Beauty?
Well, I know Black Beauty, but I don't know what happened.
Got too hot and sweaty.
Died.
And got chill.
Oh, okay.
Got really unwell because they get cold too fast.
Oh, okay.
So by taking the hair off, you eliminate the getting too hot to stop them getting a chill over the winter.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, he's not fluffy by most standards,
No,
but by
but
Gilly's,
just by yeah.
he's definitely fluffy.
Yeah.
So yeah, time to get that off.
Fab.
Job for tomorrow. I hate clipping. No, I like clipping, but I hate clipping. It's the hair. Just gets
You
everywhere.
wear can't you wear one of those hazmat suit things?
You've met him, right?
Yeah. Okay. As it was coming out my mouth, I was kind of like, no, that won't work with Gilly. He'd go, ah, you're not coming anywhere near me now.
Probably run away.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
what
yeah.
on
No,
earth are
not
you?
playing that game with that.
I mean, some horses you can, but Gilly.
Yeah.
I
So you just have to go normal clothes and then.
Shiny clothes, stick a grooming. My grooming thing. You gave me the grooming apron.
Oh
thingy.
yeah, yeah.
Stick that on. Great.
Yeah.
Shiny
okay,
leggings,
that was-
so everything
yeah.
slides back off the other
Yeah,
end because I can't
yeah.
stand the hair.
No.
But once it's done, he looks beautiful. So.
So where will you clip him then? That
In the
half
stable.
neck thing.
Yes.
Sorry, I meant it's clipper lines.
Haven't decided yet. I would like to do a blanket.
Yeah.
So from his withers down and across to his bum.
Yeah. So you just leave that bit on his back.
Yeah, I'd leave the bit on his back, but that involves straight lines.
Don't you draw on him first?
But I can't draw a straight line. I can't walk in a straight
Can't
line.
you get like a ruler, a tape measure?
Well, I keep trying to think. I wonder if I could make a device. Like if I'd got if I had something that hung over his back and around the sides of him that I could like follow the lines of. Like imagine like putting like a harness kind of thing on that marked out where I wanted it.
Yeah.
I'm going to invent it. I'll have to make sure
Can't
this
you just
doesn't go
cut
out
a
too
sheet?
soon.
Yeah, can't you just cut a sheet?
Well, I could, but it won't sit still. Because like I could put like a towel across his back or something. But of course,
Oh,
his
but then
back
he's
does
walking.
that.
Yeah, and then when he's walking around, it'll move, and then it won't be.
So I'm like, there must be a way of getting these lines dead straight. But I'm too much of a perfectionist. So then I'm like, oh, a little bit shorter. And before I know it,
and
it's
then
all
keep
gone.
going up and up and up.
And then I end up just taking it all off anyway. So I might just take it all off. I might just do a really big saddle patch.
Yeah.
Because I can do from his like shoulders to like his loin. Like his loins.
Yeah.
But where you get the what the hell's it called? The names for his flanks.
Yeah.
Where all the hair changes direction.
Yeah.
I can't get the straight line over there. And then I just end up wonky. And then it annoys me.
You see, then I would end up doing it'd all come off, wouldn't it? Because you just keep going and
Exactly.
going. But then if you drew a line, chalk line,
Yeah.
so then you could chalk it, and then you know what you're going to keep.
That's
up
my
to.
thought. But like I said, I can't draw a straight line.
Yeah.
I can't walk in a straight line.
No. We're being
So
circumnavigated by children.
It's rather annoying.
I know, they're young well, they're not teenagers,
No,
are they?
not
They just keep
not
running around
us.
us.
It's annoying, it's just that it's annoying that I didn't really want children in the video. So now I
No,
might
I
have
know.
to try and get the children out of the video somehow.
How can you do that?
I don't know. This is my problem. We'll see
Can you
what my
fuzz?
editing
Can you
skills-
fuzz the bit?
Well, I'm
back?
hoping I can like make the background blurry.
Or
so
you
can
could
see.
put pictures up of clipped horses
Yes,
while
as people
they're
run.
running. Yes,
so
people run
if
past.
a random picture suddenly appears that has no correlation whatsoever to what we're talking
Gilly's
about.
wonky clippy lines that we're going to see from
Or a
tomorrow.
picture of a tree. Just something's going to appear every time people run past. Because,
So then, now we'll be talking, and there'll be random pictures of horses and clippers and screaming children because they're all hurtling round everywhere, doing what children do.
doing exactly what I would have done when I was a child.
Yes,
Probably.
absolutely.
So,
That's what
you
we
know.
do, isn't it? We like to irritate
100%.
adults that are trying to be serious.
Yes. It's a life goal, isn't it, when you're a kid?
Isn't it? Absolutely.
Just got to be
Very
done.
much so, yes. You must do befores and afters.
I know, well, I'll try and remember, but that's my terrible brain. If I usually start clipping and then go, oh, I should have done it before. I will try and do a before and after.
Do you do it like we would do a dog, so you would stand one side and do that one side?
Yes. Yeah. Well,
And where do you
sort of.
start from? Do you start from his hock? Where do you start from? Like, do you start on the leg, or do you?
I would normally start at the shoulder
Okay.
because that's a nice safe space. I'm not going straight to his bum, stripping, like putting the clippers on for him to
Yeah,
go,
yeah.
"Ah!"
Bah! Yeah.
or I'm not going straight to his head for him to go, ah!
Yeah,
So I
yeah.
start in the middle.
Yeah.
And I find that's
okay.
the easiest line to put on as well. So I would normally, I'd put my lines on, put all the lines that I need to be, and then just clip the middle
Clip
bits out.
away. Yeah,
so
yeah,
like
yeah.
colouring in.
Yeah,
sort of
yeah,
thing.
yeah. So do you start? So you start at the shoulder,
Yeah.
and then where do you clip down to? Because the hair's a lot denser and shorter on the leg, isn't it? So do you
Yeah,
come down to
so-
that bulgy bit under the
Yeah,
shoulder
so where
bit?
the muscles are, right at the
Yes.
top of his front legs, there's almost a triangle.
Yes.
Again, I'll try and take some pictures and whatever to show you where the.
Here
Because you
we
don't
go
do leg
again with
lines,
the
do you?
football again now. So now we're purposely talking about clipper places, so that'll
Yeah, so
fit where the children
yeah,
are
so
there
they go.
again.
Yeah, there's like a point on the front of his
Yeah,
leg that
yeah.
follows the muscle line
Yeah,
on that
sorry,
one,
yeah.
and then the hind legs just goes from the back of his hind leg up to his stifle joint
Yeah,
as
okay.
a general rule. Then up between his back legs.
So following that, so on a dog, that would be like the bottom of the second thigh then. So he's
Yes.
got his hock,
Yeah,
and then you've got that roundy bit
Yeah.
there. So you'd come from here and then up to the
yeah,
front of
not
the
quite
stomach.
as low as the hock. It would
Yeah.
be if I say like on the back of his hamstring almost.
Yes, yeah,
so
yeah,
from
yeah,
there up.
yeah, up to there.
So we'd
yeah,
start.
nice.
That would be your general leg line. Some people
Yeah.
go from halfway down. If they've got a hairier top half of the leg, they might do that and then blend the bottom bit. They might take the whole of the legs off. Just depends on what you're clipping for.
So there's no. So there is set patterns because you've got blanket. What are the other one? Is there a
You've got
hunter?
blankets, you've got hunters, you've got traces, you've got chasers, you've got bibs.
Okay, so these are going to be pictures flashing up now, aren't they? Because
Yeah, I'll try.
so
and
what's a
find some.
hunter? How does that? Because that's the only other one that
The
I know.
hunter is probably what I'll end up doing to Gilly because I won't be bothered with straight lines. So I leave a saddle patch on and I leave his legs on and I leave the front half.
Excuse me. Okay.
So some people take all of the face off and the ears, but ears are a no-go situation, so there's no point in me even trying that because he'd have just hairy ears puffed on the top of his head. So there's no way they're coming off. So I stop, I come down from his ears to his mouth.
And he'll tolerate that.
He's fine. He
So you
can
take
deal
off
with
that under part.
Yeah, all the underneath comes off. All the
Again,
fluff
is that
there.
the bit that gets really hot and sweaty with him? Yeah. Yeah.
No, not on his face. His face doesn't really sweat, but you can't really just leave the whole of the head on. because it looks a bit.
I suppose it looks
silly.
unbalanced then, doesn't it?
Yes, if I've got to go up, if I've got to go up to his ears,
yes, okay.
I can't then come
So
down.
you've taken the whole of the neck off, and then there's all fluff.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. I'm
I mean,
visualising
you
that
could,
now. Yeah,
but he might
it
look a
looks
little
silly.
bit.
Yeah. Okay. And then do you do anything to the tail, or you just clip to the tail where it joins the body?
So it depends on which clip you're doing. So if you've got your hunter clip, so you're taking everything off around the bum, you'll have just a triangle on the top of the tail, just leave a little bit from like one point to the other.
Yeah, okay.
Just do that.
Yeah.
And then if I do the blanket, which I'm probably not going to, I would just come up the sides and I'd stop at the top of the tail. So if I've got his tail here,
Yeah.
I would just come up there and stop at the top of it.
Oh,
so
okay,
I don't,
yeah.
I never forget somebody went up and over the top. She
Oh,
decided
really?
to clip her own horse. She was having a really great time. She'd learned to clip in the past but hadn't done it for a while. And she says, Rach, I've done something wrong and I don't know what I've done wrong. Can you come and help me? And I looked at her and I was just like, yeah, I can't save that.
No.
I was like, that's going to have to turn into a hunter clip at this point. I was
Yeah,
like, you should have. I showed her where she should have stopped. She's like,
Oh. Just
And
having
then-
such a nice time.
yeah, she's just got a little bit clipper happy and just went all the way up and over.
Yeah, don't we just?
And then one of my apprentices asked me once, she goes, now I'm about to blanket clip Lottie for you, Rach. Do I put the do I clip the blanket off or do I leave the blanket on? And she wasn't sure whether she was leaving
Yes,
the hair or
yeah,
taking
that would
bit
be
off and
me.
leaving the
Yeah,
rest.
when you were talking about putting your lines in, then I'm thinking, oh gosh, then I would get really confused
Yeah.
as to which side of the line I'm clipping.
Yeah, I mean, I have
because
joked,
that would be,
I have joked about it before because there's one horse, an older horse, who just gets a bit hot around the body. She wants most of the fluff off, but doesn't particularly want to put heavy rugs on. I said, well, why don't you clip the body off and leave the neck?
Yeah.
I said, he's not leave the belly on. I said, he's
Yeah.
not going anywhere. I said, do a back to front blanket
Yeah,
clip. She's like, do you know, I'm actually really tempted to do that. She hasn't done it yet,
No,
but I'm like, it wouldn't be a completely silly idea for a
No.
retired horse who just
Yeah.
needed some hair off.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be a completely daft thing to do.
No,
But yeah,
because then it keeps the...
but I did chuckle when she asked me that. I was like, Becky, which one do you think you're going to do? She was like, I think I'm leaving it on. I was like, yes,
Yeah,
please leave it on. Please leave the blanket on and
Yes,
clip the rest off.
Yes.
That was quite funny.
Yeah, no. Oh, very entertaining. Love it.
That'll be my Sunday sorted once I've
How long will it take?
about an hour probably,
Oh, okay.
depending how many circles we have to do around
Yeah,
the
yeah,
stable.
yeah.
Sometimes it takes me a bit longer, but he was really good last time. Since I
So-
used the smaller clippers, he's really good with them.
not so noisy and vibrating.
Yeah, that's it.
So, will you just do it once, or will you do it again in 6 weeks?
It'll be done again. It won't be 6 weeks. Ooh, I don't know how long it'll be. It might be 6 weeks. So horses grow their coat based on daylight hours.
Oh, right,
So
okay.
their coat will keep growing quite quickly up until the 21st December, and then it will slow down, and then they'll switch to the
gosh, I
spring
never knew that.
coat change.
Yeah.
So people always go, oh my God, it's growing back so quickly. Well, yeah, it'll keep growing until you've got the daylight hours changing.
Okay,
So I'll
yeah,
clip him
yeah.
now, and usually he grows it back really, really quickly within about 3 weeks.
Oh, gosh.
Just because it's like, oh my God, it's gone. It's completely
Yeah,
back.
yeah.
And then I do it a second time, and he just stops them, and he's like, okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So if I can
That's
time it to do
amazing,
like
isn't
end of
it?
October, then
Yeah,
start of
yeah.
December,
Yeah.
I usually don't need to do them again then until, well, next year.
Oh, okay. So
As
this
in-
time next year. Oh, well.
That's the aim anyway.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah.
always get away with it,
No,
but
no.
usually he's pretty good because he's fine coated,
Yeah.
so it's not too bad.
Yeah. It's very interesting, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
But yeah, daylight makes it grow. And people think, oh, put loads of rugs on, keep them warm. And I'm like, do what you like, it won't stop it growing.
No.
It'll make you feel better and it'll make it sit flatter so it looks like there's less of it. But
Yes, yeah, but actually
it doesn't
there's
have
not,
any
it's still there, yeah.
doesn't have any
Yeah.
effect on it whatsoever.
So once the shortest days...
Yeah, it'll slow down then. I don't know what point they
Is
start
it a lot-
doing.
it is the shortest day,
Yeah,
isn't it, in
that's
December?
the shortest day. And then it'll slow down, and then obviously switch. They'll start dropping the winter coat for the summer coat to come through whenever,
Yeah,
March-ish, something like that.
Okay, yeah.
I think it's the end of February. You don't clip past.
Oh, right, okay.
I think there's like a cut-off date of
Yeah,
where you
yeah,
wouldn't
wouldn't
want
do
to.
it, yeah.
Ideally,
Yeah,
you can clip all year, but as a general rule, if you want a nice summer coat, you stop there and then let the natural coat come through.
And do you ever put any like pretty patterns on him?
No,
You know, over his rump? Because I always think that looks so cute. No, not on. Why not?
because I can't draw a straight line.
Okay.
I
So you
did-
can't do... Because they do it with
Well-
like combs and things, don't they? And I think that looks so beautiful.
I can
But
do
I'm just
some
like, I couldn't
things.
do it, but I just think
So
it
when they
looks
do
so
all those
beautiful.
lines that you see, that's actually literally just combed on.
Yes.
So that
yeah.
you wouldn't be able to do that on a clipped coat. You could only do that on a full coat.
Yeah, because
and
you
they
need
just-
the length for the
Yeah, you
change
just put
of
the hair
direction.
in different directions,
Yes,
whatever.
yeah.
I'm not very good at those either.
Oh, okay.
It's just one of those things I've just
Yeah,
never.
yeah, no,
my
no.
brain just doesn't work in that logic to figure out what needs to go in what
Yeah,
directions
yeah,
to do things.
yeah.
So as hard as I try, they
They
just
just
look rubbish. So I just don't bother. You know. 2 kids' ponies last year. I had to do a heart and a star.
Oh, well done.
I was like, oh, really? Do we have to? Could we have something with a little less points on it?
We cut a heart into it. I'm sure it was the dashhound's bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure
Hearts
it was not the
aren't too bad.
bottom, but the rump. Yeah.
The heart was okay.
Nice.
It
Yeah,
wasn't
yeah.
too bad, but
yeah.
the star was more like it was doing it. It was like doing it with flash dance. It was what is it? What's the other one? Staying alive.
Okay, yeah, one of those. Yeah, going like that.
It's a little bit wonky, but it was fine. I can't do stars. I'm not very. I'm not good at those
I've got too much coat doing things like that.
I need a stencil.
Cairns.
To be able to do those. If I got a stencil, I might be okay. But
fun. Yeah, you clip through the stencil, couldn't you?
Yeah. But then again, I was like, technically, you need to leave on the hair that's in the shape.
Yes.
Don't you? So.
Oh yeah.
How
Okay.
do I could draw through this. I suppose if I could colour it in, I could chalk it in, couldn't I? If I put the stencil on and chalk it, and then I've got my mark to clip round, haven't I?
Yeah, that'd be funny, wouldn't it, if you clipped it out? Because I was thinking I'm going to clip through the stencil to take out that hair in the shape of it, but you can't if that's.
I mean, you could do that if you wanted to just leave an outline, I suppose. You could clip that out and then leave a line around the outside. But I'm just not that arty, unfortunately. I wish I was, but I'm not. I'm just not.
No. There's still people there, Rachel.
But there aren't too many people.
No, you could start at that end.
I could start at this end, couldn't I? And work my way across.
Yeah, come on then.
Shall we?
Yeah.